This is the last WWE game that I will officially pre-order. That I will officially cannot wait to play for a long while until the people in EA, the people in WWE who manage the video games change things up. And I don't mean like little changes. Here's the thing. Remember all those videos of like Angry Joe for the NFL? They're just doing the same skins, they're just doing the same stuff, they're just doing the same things. This is nowhere near as bad as like, hey, NFL or NBA or anything like that. WWE games for the last 3 years, after the disastrous Wwe 2K20, they made 2K21 to bring it back to the fans. They brought GM mode. They introduced my faction, and for the next 2 years, it's all relatively the same. Different main character, different type of storyline. You get to live the glory days of Rey Mysterio, the glory days of John Cena. Now you're getting to do the WrestleMania ones, of all the key WrestleMania, since it's WrestleMania 40 of all the key moments. That I don't mind. But the menu design is still the same. You know, it's still the same old 6 ones. You get to play. There's the My Faction, which is a terrible freaking mode I just cannot stand. Please get rid of it. I grew up with old WWE games with Here Comes the Plane, SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, the original SmackDown versus Raw. I got introduced to WWE games to that age. Now, Universe mode is not for me. It never has been. My Rise, don't mind it, to be honest with you, but My Rise is too generic for me. I don't care for My Rise this year. I don't care for freaking, again, I don't care for Universe mode. I especially don't care the GM mode. And I love GM mode, but they did the same old stuff. What, you want me to give them points for like, oh, we get to have all the championships now to choose our champions at the beginning? It's not like we didn't have a previous WWE game. Oh wait, we did have that back in 2006, 2007, 2008. We had all the WWE superstars available to choose. But in the new ones, you can't have them. You have to pick local town. You could buy a legend. You could do all that stuff. I don't mind if you could edit for the stuff, but I don't care for the local legends. We tried it for 3 years. We need a new change. We need something different. Okay, oh wait, we got the ECW brand. Hooray! I mean, last year they introduced WCW, so now you got Raw, SmackDown, NXT, NXT 2.0, WCW, and ECW. Wait, what's the whole point of drafting women to ECW when they don't have a woman's title? Another thing I don't like about GM mode is just so. Here's the thing: when I'm a wrestling fan, I try to bait this into a realistic stance. I try to bait it realistically. Hey, I can't have title matches every single week because I'm trying to further along the story. I'm trying to create and build up a rivalry. But how, if you're trying to play the ultimate difficulty, you know what's going to happen to you? Oh, well, the ultimate difficulty is only going to give the ratings to the freaking people who are like, hey, look, these title matches are going to get, every single time match is higher ratings. Every single time match will give you a higher rating. So every single week, the CPU, who you're against, or anything else, you're going to get those time matches higher freaking ratings than you just doing a regular normal match. If you even are trying to build up stuff, every single one, oh, title match for the tag title, title match for the Intercontinental Championship, title match for the mid card, title match for the World Championships. They keep just doing the same old dance every single time you're going against them. Like, and again, some of the popularity, like, again, it's like the most unrealistic way in the WWE games. You're telling me Ashante the Adonis has a higher rating than Carmelo Hayes, than Ilya Dragunov? You're telling me all these superstars, like, I can understand Roman's the top, okay, then Cody, okay, then Drew and all this stuff, but you're telling me Ashante the Adonis is not even on the dang TV shows is that high in popularity? Then you got Cedric Alexander, like, certain characters just, their popularity makes no sense. The reason why they're at the bottom, certain characters are at the bottom and certain other characters are at the top, it makes absolute no sense. GM mode just generally sucks. What, I'm gonna just do every single season? Is there a rewards section? Am I gonna get something other than my faction cards? Can I design my own locker room? And back in 2007, no. Oh, I can't draft every single superstars. I'd rather have every single superstars of the entire WWE roster that's in the game available instead of, hey, we're limited by this certain amount of option. Why don't you just make it all available? Why don't you give us that option? It's not like the previous games had it. Oh wait, they did. All the previous games had all the matches unlocked. Well, they did in this game, but I'm not giving them a golf clap for doing something that they should have done since the beginning. Again, I can understand the first time you brought GMO back. It was new, it was different. After this year, I want a whole new brand of GM modes. I want all the brands you could give me. I want all the superstars. Give me everything right there. That's all we need. But no, they're trying to like, oh, you get a little by little by little because we can't create totally new ideas. And I will also say this game is very lazy. Did you see some of the skins? They're just like constantly Another thing, the snapshots of the superstars. The little pictures that they have. They give certain superstars, they have the same image. They have the same outfits. Or they have the same, not the same outfits, but the same photograph. Then the ones who they do change, the photographs, they character models look horrendous. Carmelo Hayes, terrible. Ilya Dragunov's one, terrible. Gallus, a vast majority of NXT superstars, they did shit too. They gave them the most worst things ever. Half their entrances, like the Gallows entrance, those don't even look like how their entrances usually are in TV. It's like they did the bare minimum. Unless you're a brand new superstar, unless you're very popular, you're going to get a total figuration. You're going to get the total works of how your character should look. Apparently, unless you're Bayley, because they did Bayley so dirty. And some of the worst images of her that she herself complained. They kept half-assing with other superstars, how their looks, how the screenshots is. Like, again, these are just little fixes. At least for the picture modes, you could have changed that. You couldn't scan the other superstars. I'm like, again, it's a yearly thing. It's a yearly thing. You just get to scan them. You can't tell me you can't get their entire entrances correct. It's ridiculous. Certain superstars like what was it? Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, Pretty Deadly, they have the same look. Katana Chance, Kaden Carter, same freaking look. Isla Dawn looks gorgeous. That's a character that they did good, but certain other characters they absolutely did shit with. Certain characters looks like there's no change whatsoever. Certain characters looks like they had change, but they didn't go through with it fully. It's very half-ass, and that's what this entire game is. It's half-ass. And enjoyment on expert mode, on the most difficult one, I like challenges. I like a fun, good time. But you're always going to have a fun time if you're one of the higher ratings. What I mean by higher ratings, you have to be a Gunther, a Roman Reigns, a Becky Lynch, a Bianca to be competitive and possible to win. Here's another thing. If you're going against submission specialists like Asuka or Becky Lynch, you're immediately going to tap out. Doesn't matter how high ratings you are. It's nearly impossible to get out of these when you're immediately starting to tap. It's impossible. You could be no injured in the arm. You could automatically start tapping. You have to have your finger on the button right a freaking way and start tapping. It's ridiculous. I'm not having fun. In my personal opinion, is 2K24 it's just not fun. And people say, well, maybe because you're getting older and all this. So people say, well, maybe you're not as good as the game as you thought it was. It's not that. I had a little bit more fun than 2K23, 2K22. 2K24, just like, I'm just generally disappointed with what I got and with everything. Next time, I'm going to be smarter with my money. Next time, I'm just going to wait till there's actually something different. The menu design looks the freaking same. GM mode, slightly little perks. Universe mode, slight little changes. Right there, my faction still a shitty ass thing. They introduced an ambulance match. Yeah, the ambulance match is bullshit too on the extreme difficulty. I could beat up a guy, hit finishers, he's all red, I'm in yellow, put him in there. Button smashing. I could get in there. If I get in there by accident with hardly any damage, or not accident, if I just get in there and I'm in yellow, I could instantly lose this if I'm not. Again, the button smashing is just freaking terrible for expert mode. So to me, I'm not having fun with this game at all in some cases. Like, I enjoy WWE games. I enjoy championships. I enjoy customizations. I enjoy all that stuff. The best thing about this entire WWE games is the customizations because there's so many communities where they're going to develop these entire characters, where they could literally make a Spider-Man, a Deadpool, a Power Ranger. They could literally make any character they could want. Online, I don't care for online. Never really truly cared for it. I was a classic, hey, I'm on PS2. I don't got the online community. Again, PS2, PS3. I didn't care for it. I just want to play WWE games. And I stopped after Wwe 2K 2008. Then I came back for 2013 because I was a big CM Punk fan. Then I was in 2014, and then 2015 was straight garbage, and I did not go to 2016, 2017. I didn't go even, I think the latest one I had was like a 2018 game. Even then, I was very disappointed with it, and I was just like, this is nothing. And then 2K20, I never even bought because I saw how bad it was. Then I heard they were bringing back GMO, they were fixing the stuff. Then I've been buying the last 3 years. I've been buying WWE games, but right now, looks like I'm on another cold spell. Looks like I'm going through a cold spell right now until I see vast improvements, or the next WWE game is on a guaranteed sale. Because again, to me, it does not matter. To me, it does not matter if you have the most money to invest in the game. If you're not having fun with it, if you're not enjoying yourself, don't play this. And in my opinion, W2K, for me, for my age, for my time right now, I'm just done with bullshit games, with half-assing the mechanics, being lazy after year after year after year, same menu design, same crappy ass freaking modes, doing half-ass jobs with the pictures of the superstars. Some of them are the same, some of them are not, some of them are the same from last year. Oh, we don't change the outfits from freaking last year, like Diamond Mine. They're just still same old, same old. We're gonna create entrances that makes the character don't even look like who they are in real life. So my personal opinion, W2K24, I'm not a fan of. If I could get my money back, I would. I'm not a fan of this game. I got it 3 days early. I want to truly play it out, truly experience it, truly give my personal opinion about it. And to me, I'm just not a fan of this. But that's my personal opinion, everybody. Did you all enjoy W2K24? Are you enjoying your time? Are you enjoying fighting for your freaking life, having a sweaty ass freaking time, just doing what you gotta do to beat other people? Or are you having fun with your friends and customizing all the superstars you could creating downloadable content characters to play against them online? What's your personal opinion on it, everybody? Angel Lee, Scarf for everybody. Bye bye.